I'm selling one of my houses. I'm selling one of my houses because one thing I'm not doing is avoiding the numbers, but also because this house consistently costs me a lot of money and is putting me in some financial hardship. So let's get into it. I purchased the house for $125,000 and I put $40,000 down, so I financed about $85,000 with a hard money loan. Initially, the house was only supposed to cost me about $80,000 to renovate, which would put me about $160,000 all in. And then I was going to be able to sell the house from anywhere from $260,000 to $300,000, thus making back all my money. The house ended up costing closer to $120,000 to renovate due to all of the inflation in lumber, materials, work, all of those things. So already we were over $40,000, which is a lot of money. Then when we put the house on the market, it sat for months. No one was looking at it. It was costing way too much for the area because at the time when I purchased the home versus when I was ready to sell the home, there were lots of homes that went up for sale and they drastically dropped the prices of their homes because homes weren't moving in Philadelphia. This was a bummer. So I put the home on Airbnb, hoping to see if the market kind of regenerate itself. It did not. Essentially, I ended up selling the home for $215,000, which is $85,000 less than $300,000. So you do the math there. So what will my final takeaway be? About negative $30,000. Selling my home at $215,000 will do a couple things. One, it'll get me out of the hard money loan, which is great. Two, it'll probably pay back one of the three loans, but I will still have to cover the rest. And that's it. But the peace of mind that I will get not having this house is astronomical. Month over month, the bills were extremely high. The mortgage, the hard money loan interest only mortgage, the insurances, all of the things were just extremely high on this property. And so my hope is that by selling it, I get rid of the headache. I'll lick my wounds. I'll pay back the loans and I'll be able to move on with my life. So after all is said and done, when we did the sheet, I think I'll get a profit of $27,000 that I'll have to allocate for when I do my taxes next year. But I'll pay back one of those loans, put a little chunk on the other one, and move on with my life. And I'll figure out a way to pay that $30,000 to $40,000 in debt that I now have for purchasing this flip property.